Hi, this is Michael Nesbitt from Bike Marketer again with another quick tutorial. As you can see, the tutorial today is it's for newbies and it's all about search engine optimization. SEO, as it is called in the trade. What it is and what you need to know. Now I will go into a few different things regarding this today. So just bear with me. If you don't understand, you can go back and watch, but I will try to be as concise and keep away from as much terminology as possible, but if there is any, I will let you know. So SEO is one of the most discussed topics online. For a newbie, it can be confusing. So let's look at some of the basics and help people understand more about it. Without SEO, you won't be able to be ranked near page 1 without it. It's kind of true. It's not everything. The most important thing is time, the time it's been up online, and the time and effort that you've put in to your website. So a good foundation for your website is very, very important. Now the next point is probably the main thing that I have to say to people. I know that many of you want a quick fix, but time and staying the course are all part and parcel of success. If you want a quick fix, put the lottery on, because this does take time and effort to get your website ranked. Now the next thing is I'm going to go into SEO. Your foundation, it's like a brand, so use fresh content that's very niche specific to you on your website. Use the same name for your domain and for your website pages, because search engines, like Google or Yahoo, they go in depth as well as look at the domain name, so the algorithm needs to recognize you as a reliable source for the niche that you're in. You've got to be very, very specific. It's important to do that. So make sure the site is really, really relevant to everything. That is absolutely vital. It is very, very important to do that. So treat it like a brand as such. On that note, get specific, be very, very specific. That is the key to success. Remember, people are very specific when they search. If people are searching for something within your niche, they will be specific when they type in the information. So if your brand is very specific, then you'll be very successful in that specific niche. Your conversion rate will get higher because specialists make money. Don't underestimate this, as it is very, very important. Now the next thing is keywords, which I get many emails about this. I get many people talking about keywords, thinking that it's a be all and end all. You've got to be very careful with keywords, but I will let you know now. Keywords, you must identify the best keywords that will bring you the most free traffic, because that's what you're after with all of the SEO for your website. It's all about getting free traffic. Once you've been indexed in the search engines, we'll pick the best keywords. I'll go into indexing in a minute. The best keywords are the ones that get the most traffic. These will go in your meta tags and your meta description. I will go into that as well. But make sure you have them in the body of your website too. Not to be an exact or perfect science, so be aware of your competition and what they are doing. Okay, remember to work smart, not hard. Find a successful competitor and look at what they're doing. Copy it and do it better. That's the key. Check out their website in depth. I'd go even further and I'd look at the source file. So if you can scroll down and get into the HTML behind, that's the key. See the structure of the website and help create your own data. If there's something that if they're doing something that works well, then you should too. Now at the bottom here it says, as you can see, don't be afraid to look as you want to make the most of your website. And what I mean by that is when you go and view the source code, you will see, so you just click on view, click on it, scroll down, and you'll see the source code there. Anything with meta in front of them will be a meta tag. You'll be able to see what they're doing. You'll be able to get the keywords that work for their website. That is the key. So just copy someone who's got a very successful website. That's what I would do. Now, it does take time. The reason you're looking at the competition is because you need to get things right from the get-go, from the start. Getting things right straight away is key. If someone else is doing it well, then you should too. Don't take any shortcuts whatsoever. It will take time to prepare yourself for this long journey. SEO doesn't have a quick fix. It does actually take time. Now, how do search engines work? Now, this is a question that I've had quite a few times from various people. Now, I'm going to just run through this very quickly of how search engines work and how the algorithms work and what they actually do. And it's quite simple, it's quite straightforward, but you need to follow the right steps on knowing how to make your website successful. Now, all search engines are very, very similar. They all have the same method for collecting data. Most of them have what's called a spider or a crawler, which is collecting the data right across all of the internet. Now, this is to find all the best data that is out there. So this is why your website has to be really good. The spiders do a job of getting the information, storing it, and it's called indexing. Now, indexing is important if you've just started a website. Search engines love new websites, as it says at the bottom here. They love new websites for this reason, because it's new information, and that's what they're looking for, which is why daily content and changing your content often is important. You can submit your website direct to the search engine. It's a good idea to do this, and then it will be indexed. It can take a couple of weeks to do this, but it definitely needs to be done. Now, indexing just means a collection of information, so make sure you get the whole website indexed, not just the home page. Some people in the past, and some people do, make the mistake of just having the domain and the first page indexed. When submitting to the search engine yourself, most major search engines do have submission forms, so make sure you have a sitemap. This makes it easier for the spiders to follow and get to all of the pages, so all of the pages get indexed. So as it says here, it's important to have all of the sub pages indexed to make sure you do this. Now, the search engine's job is to find relevant information for the searchers, so the person who's searching on Google or Yahoo or whatever search engine gets the best results. This is why you have to be very specific. Your information needs to be as relevant as possible to your niche and your website, so new and fresh information is very, very important. The information, if it's old, then a spider will recognize it and label it as old, and then you'll start to drop down the rankings, which is why you need to keep on top of your website and keep fresh daily content. There's various bits of software that can help you do that. We've sold some in the past, and we doubtless will sell some in the future as well. We get software that spin articles, so you can have articles up there that spin and change constantly all day, every day. So this is why you need fresh and daily content, because it's a search engine's job to find new content daily. So the algorithms, which is a word you've probably heard before, search engines run complicated algorithms to search out all of this information. The patterns that can be used to find information, you can use this to your advantage. Once you have a good quality website, you can make it as good quality content, and the search engines will find you quickly if you've got good information. As it says on the bottom here, as you can see, quality content is the fresh and daily content that the search engines love on a website, so new content every day is very, very important for you. How to get listed on Google quickly. Even if you have indexed quickly, you may not show up on Google, and you need to put in place a few things to make sure all your goals happen. And you need to do certain things first to make it actually possible. As it says on the bottom here, some say getting listed on Google quickly is a myth. It's not. It can actually be done. Now, firstly, you've got to follow the advice. Now, Google does offer loads and loads of advice on what to do. You can go in and find this out. You can look at high-ranking websites. You can find the patterns that they've used and copy them. You can also do things. They will be doing things that you aren't, so simply copy them and do them. Because people have spent a lot of time on these websites. People might have been listed for years and years. They know exactly what they're doing. All you have to do is copy what they're doing. This could be marketing, it could be technical as well. So look at what the competition's doing. Don't be afraid to do that. Now, firstly, you need to submit your website direct to the search engines. This is a required step. If you've got a brand new website, I would say definitely do that, especially if you are starting out. Now, Backlinks, we've done a big tutorial on backlinks, so I won't go into this in too much depth. So if you haven't watched the backlinks tutorials, have a look at that because it's very important. It is something that will help you get ranked quickly. Offer high quality information on your website and let other websites have access to it. This will create free backlinks. You get one-way backlinks. So if you have fantastic information in a certain niche on your website, then contact people who have great websites and been around for years in your niche and genre, and then you can then say, have a look at ours. They will come to you and you'll be able to get a one-way backlink, which is great, but you've got to have high quality information. Get backlinks from trusted websites that are high ranking, because the Google algorithms will recognize these, and you don't want to list the people who've been black flagged or things like that, because that won't help you ranking either. Article submissions and other content help you greatly, as I've just said. We've done a whole tutorial on this regarding backlinks, so you need to watch that, and that will really, really help you. Now, a good sitemap, that is important, because the spiders and crawlers that search from Google will need to get around your website easily, need to get all the sub pages, because you need to remember, it's not just the domain name and the meta tags that get recognized. The algorithms are very complicated and clever nowadays, and they will look at all the information, every single page. They will see every single page. So if you have got the right keywords in various pages and the articles are brand new and fresh every single day, it will rank you much, much higher, much quicker, because all of this information is new to the spiders and crawlers. That's what you need to do. So they can follow the pages easily if you have a good sitemap. Now, this is the kind of advice that you have to follow. If you follow all the advice that's given, you will get ranked quicker than you would if you didn't follow the advice. So algorithms change Google change their algorithms frequently because they're searching for different things. Technology changes. I mean, 5 years ago, video wasn't as large as it is. Smartphones have changed everything with that. Everyone carries a really high quality digital camera in their pocket now. So everything is changing. It looks for different things. You will get ranked higher if you have video on your site because of smartphones. There will be other things that will come out. If you've got things to do with 3D and 360 movement, that will get you ranked higher. Now, Google do have help pages. So I would suggest go and read them and check out our backlinks tutorials. Now, understand that you've got to understand that Google, as it says in the bottom here, you've got to understand that Google has millions of websites to constantly crawl daily. So if you don't get indexed straight away, don't be too concerned, but follow the advice that we're giving you here, and this will increase your chances of being successful. So that's the first little tutorial again on this subject, all to do with search engines. So please do heed our advice. Share this, click the notification bell for when things, because you'll get other tutorials as well. My name is Michael Nesbitt, the company's Bike Marketer. As you can see here, it's on every page that we do. So please share this on all your social media. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, because we're going to be doing these tutorials constantly all of the time, just to help you, because that's why we're here. We'll help you because we like you. We want you to be successful, because the more successful you are, the more successful we will be. Michael Nesbitt from Bike Marketer. Thank you very much again for your time, and I will speak to you very soon. Cheers.